The first ever WWE Day 1 pay-per-view just wrapped up, and it definitely gave us some unexpected things. This is WrestleRound, bringing you all of the latest wrestling coverage. So hit those notifications and let's get right into it. We got a brand new WWE champion as Brock Lesnar walked out with the title. A sentence that was literally almost impossible 3 hours before the show even started. We found out just a couple of hours before the show that Roman Reigns tested positive, so unfortunately he wasn't going to be able to be at the show, which means that Universal Championship with Brock Lesnar was not going to be happening. WWE decided to still have Brock Lesnar compete, so they ended up putting him in that WWE Championship matchup. Great matchup. Obviously, Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar coming face to face is something that we've been wanting to see, and we definitely need that one-on-one matchup. In the end, Brock Lesnar did about 6 suplexes, 5 or so F5, 2 of them to Big E, and then finally getting the victory. Up to the real reason up to why this ended up happening, why Brock Lesnar won the WWE Championship, the Wrestling Observer Radio ended up indicating that it looks like WWE is gonna give us exactly what we've been asking for, and more specifically what Bobby Lashley been asking, and that is that they're finally going to do Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. And it looks like they wanted to up the antes, so they wanted to put the title on the line. When discussing this, Meltzer indicated that so with Brock Lesnar as WWE Champion, the next step is Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. You could tell as they teased the glare at the end. They went on to indicate that the match was specifically booked for that direction because Big E was the one who was pinned. Because if it wasn't Big E who was pinned, then you will want to see Big E versus Lesnar instead. It was said that this decision was made as a quote-unquote will make a more marketable match. It's also worth mentioning that Brock Lesnar F5 everyone in that match except for Bobby Lashley. And Bobby now has a good case. He pretty much dominated on everything that he did against Brock, putting him through the barricade, spearing him a couple of times. Bobby got some really good offense compared to Brock against him. And it's all because now Bobby has a good case at getting that matchup. With all of that, there's still a lot of questions. Is that match gonna happen at the Royal Rumble? Very likely. What does that mean for Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns? What did they do with Big E? And so on. I will certainly keep you guys up to date. WWE definitely created an unpredictable situation, and it's going to be interesting to see where it goes from here. As for the rest of the show, in the kickoff, we had Sheamus and a broken-nosed Rich Holland defeating Cesaro and Ricochet. This was basically a 2-on-1 matchup for Sheamus, and Sheamus looked like a massive babyface, even though he's supposed to be the heel going against 2 babyface. The Uso defeated the New Day. Shout out to the New Day attire, by the way. That was freaking awesome. Another banging matchup between these 2 teams. Drew McIntyre defeated Madcap Moss. Afterwards in the night, they did do a backstage segment in which Drew McIntyre was attacked, and according to the WWE on Fox Twitter account, they did announce that Drew McIntyre suffered an injury, a neck strain, and will need to seek specialist help. RK Bro defeated the Street Profit. Edge defeated The Miz with the surprise distraction of Beth Phoenix. So you know at the Rumble we're gonna get Beth Phoenix and Edge taking on Maurice and The Miz. Or at least I'm hoping that is the case. I've been suggesting it for far too long already. And for the co-main event, we had Becky Lynch retaining against Liv Morgan with the manhandleable slam. A bit funny that Becky Lynch tried to cheat even though she pretty much had that victory at the end. Even though she lost, Liv Morgan did lose strong in this match because she gave us a phenomenal match against Becky. And then for that main event, as we mentioned, Brock shocking the world pretty much and winning the WWE Championship. That is what went down at the WWE Day 1 pay-per-view, or I should say the live premium event, because that is what they're calling it right now. What was your favorite match? Drop it down in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to enter our giveaway ending next week for a WWE or AEW shop gift card. Stay savage, and I'll catch you on the next one.